All right, what's up, guys? I'm Bryce.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Zuff.
And we are Real Time. What you guys are about to see here is the episode 5 through 8 review of Crash Landing on You. This was a Patreon exclusive K-drama that we did. If you guys are currently watching this, we have it fully up on Patreon. We've had it up for a while now, the full series, so make sure to go check that out. We have the cut reactions like you would see on YouTube and the full watch-alongs if you do want to sync your version up with ours. But yeah, like we say all the time, it's for copyright reasons. It has to stay on Patreon. If it was put on here, our channel would probably get deleted, honestly. So they're going to stay up on there, and you guys are going to see like the best reactions from these episodes into the discussion afterwards. So you can hear our thoughts on each episode. So at least you get something on here. But besides Crash Landing, we also have other K-dramas up there that are Patreon exclusive. We have obviously Crash Landing fully up. We have Weightlifting Fairy Kim Bok-ju fully up on there. And also It's Okay to Not Be Okay. So those are the 3 we have, and we are about to start 25-21 this week as well. So if you guys are interested, make sure to check out our Patreon. We got a ton of K-drama content over there, so hopefully you guys are excited about that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you enjoy these reviews. We'll catch you guys next time.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Look at him. I love when he cries. Not to be mean. I don't like when he cries. He just looks funny when he cries.
Oh no, you can't cut off like that.
What a freeze.
Yo, they got everything.
Even the watch?
They
My
hit
squad right
They hit
here.
a lick, bro.
This is my team.
They got the goat?
Look at her
Look at the
swinging.
rat. The
She's
rat's
swinging it. Why are they so funny? Goodbye. Oh. Was that just a gunshot?
No.
I think it might have been.
I think I just heard a gunshot.
What?
All right. This has probably been my favorite episode of the show yet, not gonna lie. I liked a lot of this episode. I feel like we got introduced to a new side of Sari's brother. I mean, I just did not think that was gonna happen. He's some sort of like, it was like a mobster kind of.
Yeah.
But at the end there, he was on the phone with our thief, or our bad guy, and while on the phone, he saw Sari and grabbed her hand, took her to the elevator. But guess who did not let the elevator close? That was our Captain Ree. And now he's probably extremely pissed off because he got pissed off when she gave hearts, little heart, hand heart, to all of his friends. So, I mean, I feel like he's going to somehow be a good character.
I was gonna say, I mean, he's been like pretty bad so far. Like, he's just kind of a scummy guy. But I mean, they're both in a situation like they're kind of both trapped in North Korea right now, looking for an escape. So I kind of feel like there might be a team up coming, potentially. Maybe only temporary, but I feel like he's definitely going to want to use her to get out at least. Maybe not vice versa, but I think that's definitely his plan right now.
Yeah, and also like we saw in that scene they had a date, and like he tried marrying Sari, and she said, "Yeah, like I'm not falling for this. I'm smart, but you can go take money from my brother." So like obviously that she didn't have a relationship with her family until right before she got sent over to, or like flew over to North Korea. So she didn't like her brother. I'm sure there's a reason for it. He does seem like he's in some like dirty business. I don't know exactly what company he runs for his dad, but it seems like there's some like low-key criminal activity going on.
Mm-hmm. As much as I want Captain Reed to just like escape with Sari and go to North Korea, yeah, I don't think he can until Commander Cho and like the people responsible for his brother's death like get punishment, because I don't know, that just wouldn't sit right with me. That's like the storyline that I'm most interested in right now, honestly, is just how that happened, and like the rat storyline. Like I really want him to do something to help out and to redeem. Yeah, exactly. Like we saw Captain Reed's brother's watch in there. Like that's definitely going to be important. Like Commander Cho even said if Captain Reed gets his hands on that, like that could be used as evidence or something like that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like I said, he can't leave until justice is served.
And I feel like, I don't know, she pawned her watch there too. I just feel like she'll be back there eventually to get her watch. Like,
I agree. It's a very valuable watch.
yeah. I mean, we had that encounter at the beginning with his fiance. Her name is Dan. They call her Dan.
Yeah.
I know it's shortened for something, but we'll call her Dan. They had that little like face off, and I don't think the women of the village were too keen on her. They were really supportive of Sayri, and I think it's cool that they meet up now and stuff, and they're friends. I like that we're getting more insight too, because I know they showed some of the families at first, but it was like kind of a lot to take in and remember. But now it's like cool seeing the rat. I guess that's what we can call him. His family.
Yeah.
His son literally gets bullied because of his occupation.
Yeah.
It's crazy because he's known to be a rat because he ratted on those people 9 years ago.
This is literally his job. Yeah.
I get it. It's probably a cultural thing, but having to have a 13 to 16 hour delay on a train would make me go fucking insane.
Well,
I get it's probably cool that all those fires and camps and like it's like a sort of like a supermarket kind of thing. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think
But
if the
we're trying to-
passengers had the choice, they would not want that break.
Yeah.
But
We're trying to get somewhere, you know.
Yeah, but it was a power outage, and they don't
It's
even
probably
have,
like a scheduled power outage though. I feel like that's like they probably
I bet it's
have
common. I don't think it's scheduled.
they
though.
probably have times where they're like, let's do a power outage so these guys can go do their thing.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't think it's still gonna like happen, but their plan was very. I mean, it sounds like it could work, but it was just
Yeah.
weird.
we're flying out of Pyongyang to Europe, and then she can escape through Europe.
Because
I mean,
she's
when
gonna
in
be.
Europe, she's probably escaped.
Because she's
Yeah.
gonna be on the national team for running or something. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Like, but she's not. He's like,
Oh,
you don't
yeah.
actually have to run.
I
She's
didn't
running.
quite understand exactly what was happening, but that seems weird.
I didn't know North Korea like even sent sports teams places.
Maybe like specific events, because like they said they have relations with Switzerland, so maybe they have other relations in Europe. But I guess that would be like one of the only ways out, to go there and just escape.
Yeah.
It would be a little sketchy. Like this girl just joined.
I feel like that plan, though, we saw the little flash of Captain Reed talking with his dad about it, and it seemed to me at least that like Captain Reed kind of accepted the fact that he's probably going to get in trouble for helping her. Like, it's probably going to happen, even if he tells her that nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, his dad's high up, but I don't think his dad has like, what's the word? Like he can't fully protect them.
No.
Like
We
we
can only
saw-
do so much.
Yeah, he like obviously. I was getting the vibe from like the scene of them at his funeral that his dad wasn't involved, because like he
Yeah,
was
he was
really
crushed.
crying.
Crushed.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, but
I think it might have literally just come from Commander Cho. Like, that would be so fucked up.
What an absolute ending. That had to have been the
That was the best part of the show.
Yeah.
For sure. So far, at least. That was insane.
Wade. Felt like we watched a little bit of a different show.
I cannot believe that actually went down like that. That was crazy. I mean, I don't think Captain Ree's gonna die or anything, but
No.
I mean, I'm curious as to like what's gonna happen now. Like, he just killed 2 people that work under Commander Cho. So like, what is Commander Cho's reaction gonna be? Like, is Captain Ree gonna get away with this? I don't know. There's a lot of show left, so I mean, anything's possible realistically, but that was insane. I literally said it at the beginning. I want more of Captain Ree being a badass, and delivered. Surely it delivered.
Yeah, that was really. He was so cool.
That was really cool.
Guang got shot too, though. So
Yeah, he got shot in the leg.
Hopefully, it didn't hit like a main artery or anything.
I was honestly so scared that he was gonna kill Guang
Yeah,
Bom. I forget.
I thought so too.
I thought he was gonna kill him.
Commander Cho is a grade A scumbag, though. He won't even do the dirty work himself. He just sends these stupid armored trucks to do the dirty work.
Doesn't Captain Reed know that it was the armored trucks that killed his brother?
I think he was suspicious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was like
'Cause
doing
he
an
went-
investigation on it.
Yeah, he went to that place where like they make the metal or whatever, and yeah, I think he'll definitely put 2 and 2 together. I mean, then they're just stranded in the middle of the road now.
He killed someone.
Probably both of them. There's 2 people in that truck.
Yeah, definitely badass though, on his bike with an Uzi. shooting the tires out. That was really cool. I'm very
The
impressed.
explosion. We got a lot more Sung Jun this episode. I think he's emerging to be like one of the main characters, and his whole thing now is that he needs to keep Saeri here in North Korea because her brother does not want her to come home, because that means he wouldn't get to take over the company. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't even know if he cares if she like lives here. I just think he just doesn't want her to return home. Like I don't think he cares if she dies necessarily.
I think Sung Jun thought that was pretty scummy. He was like, wow, this is a messed up family. I thought I was gonna have to save Saeri. But yeah, I do think that Sung Jun's probably gonna prioritize saving himself and working with the brother rather than like, I don't think Saeri should die, I want to help her. Like, I don't know. I feel like he is gonna prioritize getting himself out of there.
I wonder what this means now that all this happened on the road. Where do we go from here? Like, that was like insane. Is Captain Ree gonna tell like his father, like, there are these trucks out and they're trying to kill people? Like, I guess he couldn't really tell about Saeri since she was in the car trying to escape her.
Surely she's not getting on that plane now.
I don't think. But maybe she can catch another one. But I think that plan is probably in shambles. I'm not sure what they're gonna do now. Like, that was definitely felt like I was watching a different show.
Yeah, it'd be awesome to have more action on top of the romance right now, because the romance is building. Like, it's still like they're definitely getting closer.
They wouldn't even give each other a hug at their goodbye.
He tries really hard to be like formal, but like we see when he's not with her, it's all he thinks about. He's like not great at like admitting how he feels to her, which is normal. I mean, he's a North Korean soldier. He's not gonna be like, I freaking love you. Like, he keeps that to himself. I feel like half the episodes we've had moments where they're like, all right, goodbye, Saeri.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Like a ceremony.
I mean, literally this time she was like, okay, this time for real, I'm gonna be going.
A goodbye song. Looks like there's gonna have to be another goodbye song.
Literally. Oh yeah. Speaking of that little like campfire and the goodbye song, I actually really like the one soldier's poem. Just he's been like an ass to her most of the time she's been there. I mean, he still kind of is, but that poem, I feel like he just kind of said like, we all care about you and we all miss you. Like, regardless of if we don't get along, we definitely have a good relationship. I just love the soldiers, bro. I love that squad.
They're awesome.
They're awesome. Like that my favorite parts of the show is just like when it's Saeri, Captain Ree, and Captain Ree's squad. Like, it's always just entertaining.
Yoon Dong.
Yeah.
That's the
young one.
Which is coincidentally the complete opposite of the Glory main character, Dong Yoon. Yoon Dong? Dong Yoon. I'm kind of waiting for Dan to become like more important. I feel like
their wedding's next month.
Yeah.
The Saturday of the end of next month.
It just like keeps showing up a little bit more and more, but like doesn't really do much. She gets jealous.
Her and Saeri had that like little fight in the bathroom.
Yeah.
She called Saeri a slut, which was a bit crazy.
Dan had that interaction with
Sung Jun
on the roof,
and I think they're sort of fated to be with each other, and I think they will really hit it off when they get together.
Yeah, I mean, Dan and Captain Ree is not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen.
I don't know though. I think Saeri kind of has a thing for Sung Jun.
I mean, he's a handsome guy.
Yeah.
She almost married him.
But it's true love with
we'll see.
Captain
I think there's
Ree.
going to be a little competition. The episodes are definitely getting better, easier to watch, but they kissed again this episode. And honestly,
I think this was the first real kiss.
Yeah, but it didn't I'm happy they kissed, but I didn't feel much there. It didn't feel like there was much there. I think it's gonna progress. Like we just saw at the end, they're quite literally fated to be together. That song that he wrote about his brother in Switzerland, he played it out loud in the public. She heard it and she said it saved her life. It was the sole reason that she is
the whole trip, she said.
Yeah, but that was the icing on top. And the snow started falling. Obviously that was symbolic towards their snow they saw together. I mean, they're fated to be together, and the thief, the runaway, is trying to freaking steal her, like kidnap her, and like, no, you're with me.
Dude's weird. Sung Jun, he like thinks he like is gonna be with her, like,
yeah, very weird way of doing it, huh?
But we need to pump the brakes here. Like, I think they both are madly in love with each other, Saeri and Captain Ree.
For sure. I mean, Ree got the address from the from Dan's uncle, and pretty sure he is going to go there with a very wounded back. Did not rest enough.
I hope he brings the boys though with him, and they have to like sneak in together.
I mean, whatever. I mean, we know what he's doing over there, but that whole like operation is just super illegal. Like that's just gonna be another thing that he's gonna have on Commander Cho.
Yeah, Commander Cho's doing it too. Commander Cho tried pulling one this episode.
He got bitched.
I know. I was about to say that. I loved how hard he got bitched.
Captain Reed's dad came out of nowhere and was like,
Started
"Is that
screaming.
any way you talk to somebody who just got shot?"
The mom is a real one.
Commander Cho folded instantly, but yeah, the mom definitely was speaking facts and just like backing up her son, saying stuff like, "Why are you taking the government side right now? Like your son just got shot. We've already had one son die. Like, get your priorities straight." Obviously, Sayri like saved Captain Reed's life, but by doing so, she gave up, as far as we know, her only option of getting out of North Korea. Like, she had a guaranteed exit. She was going to get on the plane, go to Europe, and then make her way back home to South Korea. But, I mean, she made the right choice, saved Captain Reed's life. But, I mean, as of right now, I don't know how she's going to get home. They'll figure something out, I'm sure. But, like, we're back to square one.
I think it's got to be through the thief.
I think we're going to be getting a real test of character here in the next coming episodes, because Dan just knows everything now.
Yeah.
She knows who Sayri is from the magazine. He knows she's South Korean, and Captain Reed admitted he's been hiding her.
And that he likes her.
Yeah, so like, is she gonna... I mean, she can't even tell her mom, because her mom would 100% rat her out.
I feel like Dan's going to be a good person. I
I
feel
do
like
too.
Dan's going to be a good person. in
I
the
also
end.
think the thief will be a good person.
I want to root for him.
I
But
think
like,
the thief and Dan are going to come together and have...
I do want to root for him. It's really hard right now because
Yeah.
he's just kind of being weird and like
I agree.
his motives are in the wrong
he
place.
was lying to Sayri about telling her parents.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
Yeah, that was
bit
really
South
scummy. That was
Korea.
actually really
I was
scummy.
just about to say it. Speaking of knowing everything, Bryce, all of Seoul knows nothing because they pronounced her dead.
Yeah.
And
It was just like a legal thing that he had to abide by. It seemed like he's
Yeah.
like, based on Article 90. It's like,
Mhm.
probably if you're missing for X amount of days, you have to register them as dead.
But I mean,
So-
that's huge. Like, I mean, he wouldn't have had to do that if Sungjoon actually like relayed that message.
Yep.
But
Dude's a snake.
yeah, dude's a snake, and he doesn't have Sayri's best interest. That's not his best interest. So
It was early on, and it's like, it's not a small detail, but it was kind of a quick little segment. But I thought it was really cool how she like had to donate blood for him, because now, like, I mean, it's not really that deep, but like he has her
Yeah.
blood inside of him.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
They're linked like that. Like, that's pretty cool.
I just want to see them like put the pieces together and find out like how connected they actually are. Like,
We're
how
gonna realize.
it's gonna be actually a crazy payoff. Like whenever they figure it out, like he saved her life back then, and
She saved his life
multiple
this episode.
times too. Like, he was the one that got her off the bridge, like unintentionally. He didn't know what he was doing, but still he got her off that bridge.
he is her guardian angel.
I think they're each other's guardian angels somehow. Like they are quite literally. I don't know if I've ever seen two people more meant to be. Like, this is crazy. Like, it almost feels like they were born for each other. It's wild.
And they're gonna return to Seoul.
Oh, I hope so.
Soul, and they'll be soulmates.
My happy ending would be them returning and Captain Reed leaving.
I mean, I would say at this rate they have to, but then again, I would say that because of how corrupt like Commander Cho is. But
Mhm.
like, we still need to get that thing with his brother like solved
Yeah.
and exposed
Yeah.
out there.
I think
So
we will.
we can't leave until Commander Cho is reprimanded for his wrongdoings. I hope she gets to give that watch to him.
I know, dude. I feel like that. I wanted to see it happen this episode. Like, I actually thought that was gonna happen now, but I mean, he'll get it. He'll get it.
Well, he thinks she's dead right now.
Yeah, I mean, he was crying.
That's crazy. Yeah, literally, the first girl he's ever loved says "I love you" over the phone, and then he hears her get shot.
It's
Like,
cruel.
I feel like, honestly, not much happened until the end of that episode. Because even back in South Korea, the two people who work for Sari, I think they managed to tell her dad that she's still alive. And
I mean, yeah, they literally have like voice recordings from I'm pretty sure it was that like walkie-talkie or whatever that she had
And
whenever she crashed. It's like, this is Sayri 1. Hello, anybody hear me? This is Sayri. Like,
There's no way he has an allergic reaction. Is that real?
no,
I think it's just an exaggeration.
I think it's just a thing. Yeah, I don't think that can actually happen.
It's just like a
but-
funny show thing.
Mhm.
It's just, I don't think it should be taken too literal. But
No.
No, I was just thinking, like, what if he uses it as proof?
a lot of this episode was with Sung Jun as well, at least the beginning at his house. So she like apparently was going to go through with marrying him at first. Obviously, she does not want to marry him, especially
No.
over Captain Ree. But
I feel like the only reason that she really agreed to marrying him was because he got like Sung Jin got all in her head and was like, "You're gonna get Captain Ree killed if you stick around him." And now she felt pressured and like cares so much about Captain Ree that she doesn't want to see him dead.
I also don't think Dan told
no.
the dad.
No, she hasn't told. She's like been trying to keep it a secret, I feel like.
And she was like leading her mom off track of
Mhm.
like her figuring out what she already heard. But
Dan's an ally, I think.
yeah,
I
I like Dan more than Sung Jun for
I think
sure.
Sung Jin is going to be
100%.
an ally as well. I think they're both going to be allies.
I'm still. Sung Jun's he's gotta convince me because.
But I'm also starting to agree though that her brother is the bad guy. Like
Yeah.
the Sung Jun, the guy that he doesn't like.
He's just been put in this position.
He is. I mean, he was just trying to make his dad not hear that his daughter's alive. Like
No, I feel like there is a couple of bad people in this show.
I'm not
Man,
too
Joe.
sure. I mean, yeah, Cho met with that guy this episode that's higher than Captain Ree's dad, and
I don't know what that was.
He basically got permission to investigate the whole Division 11 thing, and he got orders to go get the South
Yeah.
Korean spy. So now he can actually officially do it for a reason.
which he did, and that also is just proof that she's not dead. Obviously,
Yeah.
besides the fact that she's a main character and we're only halfway through. Like, I think he's been told to bring her there alive, and Captain Ree is the one that's going to be chasing her. So
He's gonna find her.
if he thinks like how would he react though now? Like, would he just like freeze up and like
Yeah.
go numb and just lay around and sulk, or
Probably have a brace and heart. Because the last thing she said was, "I love you." That'd be crazy. That means he's probably even more in love with her now.
he actually had experienced like the two most extreme feelings at one, like back to back. There's like like so much joy and excitement hearing that she loves him, and then instantly like, fuck, she's dead. Like, I can't imagine like this poor man.
Yeah, this dude has been through just an insane amount of trauma in his life. I feel bad for him.
Obviously, Sari's not dead, but we don't know for sure yet, so we can't be too jumpy.
The rat finally
Yeah.
actually kept a secret for once. He was supposed to inform Cho when Captain Ree and Sayri arrived back at home. He heard them, decided not to tell Cho. We actually got that little moment between him and his wife, which I thought was super sweet. It's just like they're really trying to show us that that the rat is like human too, and that he feels bad for what he's done. Like, you can just tell that the guy is insanely guilty.
Yeah, I
and-
felt really bad for him.
This episode, I feel like he actually showed us like the first step in like trying to make up for his wrong actions in the past.
I hope he, like you said, I hope nothing happens to him, but I just think if Joe figures out,
Yeah,
like, he will definitely just kill him.
But
I feel like that's gonna be the price that he's gonna have to pay to redeem himself.
I do as well.
I don't know about the show, but like I've heard that like in North Korea, like if you do something bad like that, like they take out your whole family, like
That'd be messed up.
bloodline and stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure people that like defect, their family pays the price for it.
But
Like,
realistically, Commander Cho's doing all the wrong things.
yeah, but at the same time, there's people like also in on it with him.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure that guy that he meets with, that they showed for like a minute this episode, that's like very high up, that has like that real like wild look on his face. I mean, he's high up and he knows what's happening, I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah,
I
there's
think
definitely
there's-
people that know about
I think there's
Cho.
like a very corrupt sector of the military
Yeah.
that like even like obviously Captain Ree's dad doesn't know about, that's like causing all this crap happening, and obviously is responsible for all these deaths, including Captain Ree's brother. So maybe if we cut them out, then it can be a lot safer of a place for people. But at the same time, I feel like end game is Captain Ree going to South Korea, right?
Yeah.
Has to be.
So like, if he does that, would that not mean I don't know, his dad and them would get in trouble? I don't know. I just want the best for this couple here. I need them to be together in South Korea. Dude, imagine Captain Ree as like a mogul, like a
Love it. Would love to see
married to
it.
the CEO of this
Would
company.
love to see it.
He takes over this company that she's trying to give him. I could see him doing that, low-key. She's like, I'm back, but I'm giving this to Captain Ree.
I feel like
he's never ran a business in his life.
It's so hard to picture him in South Korea.
It'd be definitely an adjustment for him.